Yeah.
50 gold a person, just to make that clear. It's not just spread out between us.
Oh, okay, that does make me feel a lot better.
Another thing, I am not comfortable with Jurgen.
Jurgen is standing right there.
Sorry, I spaced out. What was happening?
I'm sitting here in my living room and I just can't seem to shake the glue. I'm pissed.
I demand the ASI buffs, you bastard.
Never. Anyway, I am posting a picture of Bazoxen in the art chat. Oh, okay, that's right. I forgot. So you guys just got done talking to the captain of the guard, and you have the entire town at your disposal. The map, I do believe the map with you guys on it is up. Yeah, you guys are on the map in the Roll20.
Yep.
So, I will ping the various. Oh fuck! I wish I had some allergy medication, but I'm out.
Dan, you alright?
Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just gonna be annoying because every once in a while, I have to rub my eyes and then I can't really use the computer. Where's my map of Bazoxen? There it is. Okay. So this is the main gates, obviously. And this is the crematorium, which is where they cremate all the fucking bodies.
Toasty.
The infirmary is over here. The gatehouse barracks are over here. So, like, pretty much all of these buildings in a row are all, like, military barracks. The temple is over here. It used to be a temple to, let's see, actually, you wouldn't know who the temple is unless you actually go there and check it out. But you do know that there is a temple, or at least it used to be a temple there, and it's currently being used for other things. There is right over here. There's a monument that has been depicted called the Wall of the Unforgotten, and the only tavern is right over here, and it is the Ready Room. It's called the Ready Room. As you guys are roughly around over here. Right over here. As you have the run of the place. You were told you could meet back up with the captain at the barracks, and that your compatriots were at the infirmary, as well as any other guards that were injured during this attack. You also know that you're not quite sure where you need to go, though. Like, you know that you were brought here to Bazoxen. Who currently has the amulet?
That would be me.
All right. Roll me a wisdom check.
All right.
By the way, Dan, keep DMs.
Accept you DMs.
That's going to be an 18.
The amulet, it's not so much a strong force. It's a very light force. But when you pay attention, you close your eyes, you focus on the amulet itself, you have a strong draw towards the Betrayer's Rise above the town, the big demonic fortress. You feel the amulet is drawn in that direction.
As I feel that, I think about the vision that I had when I very honestly very crassly just pulled the amulet out of the pedestal it was in, and we had all that crazy vision. And I remember Alexian saying something about him praying in a temple of evil. And I just stare up at that massive structure. I'm like, yeah, there's a temple of evil, all right. And where's everyone else going? Because I think that I'm not sure if I'm misremembering, but was anyone heading to like the infirmary or anything?
You guys don't all have to be going in the same place. So if people want to be going to different parts of town, you guys can split up.
I think probably not bad idea to set plan, like meeting point when we're done, or what we're going to do after. We're spending the night, we're leaving tonight. What is plan?
It's right before let's see. I had a talk with the guard captain like right before we all split up. So I think that in an hour we should all go and meet up at the barracks to talk with whoever that guy was. Do we catch his name? The guard captain?
Yes. His name, and you can write this down, is the guy's name is Varen.
Yeah.
Veren.
Yeah, Captain Varen. Yes, so we're gonna meet with him after, and I guess I'll decide where's everyone else going, because right now I'm just looking around the town square.
Where is his...
Okay. Yeah, Jurgen's still on the ground. Like, fucking... Yeah.
Oh, he's dying?
Looks like it.
I am
He
immediately
does
gonna
not
go and I
look
cast
good
healing word
at
on you.
all.
I might immediately go and cast a healing word on you, Jurgen. You regain 1 + 2 + 4 is 3 + 4 is 7 hit points.
Okay. I begin healing, I guess. Dan, does anything else happen after that?
Jurgen, you're okay?
Jurgen, the healing causes a lot of those effects to retreat. You feel... You don't know what that was. You don't know where it came from. You don't know how it happened, but it stopped for the time.
I would imagine I know exactly why it did. Or, I don't understand the abilities, but I understand exactly why it happened.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna need some more of that juice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to Jurgen and I'm gonna offer an arm towards him.
Thank you.
Push you up.
He, like, reaches into, like, he, like, pulls off his backpack and places it onto the ground and reaches into, like, a side compartment and he pulls out, because after, like, he finished, like, completely downed his flask, he pulls out another, like, vial of red liquid and then, like, pops the cork open and then just downs that liquid as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, our little alcoholic.
Do we know it's alcohol? I mean, we just went through a pretty big battle, so he probably needs a moment to collect himself.
It doesn't look like alcohol. It looks kind of like a potion of some sorts.
I think that Xila just assumes that it's healing, and he is and I'm gonna be like, Phyra, how are you doing?
Oh well, I'm doing a lot better than earlier, but I'll be fine. What about you?
Well, you know me, and I just give a smile. I'm doing better. I look down to this amulet that's just sort of been on my chest. This dormant amulet of 3 prayers, the Jewel of 3 prayers. I'd be like, you know, I think we're in the right place at the very least. But truth be told, I think that this amulet would be I take the Jewel of 3 prayers off of my neck, and I'm going to hand it over to Phyra. And be like, I think that it will be better suited with you.
She blinks as she just has this in her hands. Are you sure? I don't want to take this away from you.
Oh no!
You
Oh no!
obviously use it.
You wouldn't be taking anything. I think that its properties will be more useful in your hands. Its magic is bolstering. And especially I think that it's something that you could benefit a lot from. Also, it lets you go invisible like 3 times a day, and you seem to be able to be much more able to utilize that than me.
Like she has this sweet smile on her, and then you say the last part, and she just like chuckles at that. Oh well, you have a point there. Yeah, she puts it on.
No, I put it on for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. Ooh.
Is that how we're gonna play? Is this how we're gonna play now?
And with that, I am actually going to. I don't blush because I'm a lizard, but I'm going to go off and I'm going to go towards the church because I think that might be where they're taking wounded, and I'm going to see what I can there.
Okay, before you go though, after you put the necklace on her, she gives a surprised look before she smiles, and as you start walking away, she quickly gives you a kiss on the cheek before she walks off herself.
I don't think I even break my stride, but anyone who would be able to see my face in that moment sees my eyes just go wide. And with that, I'm headed to the church.
Okay. So we have a.
Yes. So
Xila is going to the old church. Where is Phyra going?
The bar.
Okay, so you go into the tavern.
Jurgen's gonna follow with that.
Jurgen and Phyra going to the tavern. Where is Sabanrab going?
He's going to the temple.
Okay, and where's Levki going?
I'm going to the tavern.
Alright, so 3 to the tavern, 2 to the temple. Yeah, we're gonna follow the larger group that's going to the tavern. A large barn with steeply pointed roof looms over the battered structures near the center of town. Over a double door hangs a sign that bears the tavern's name, the Ready Room, in Undercommon, Orc, Goblin, and Common. The ground floor, as you guys enter, the ground floor contains piles of tools, lanterns, shovels, ladders, and the like, and dozens of wooden stalls that have been turned into curtained sleeping quarters, each one holding 5 different wooden cots. A rope and pulley hoist function, like an elevator, allowing access to the spacious loft, where proprietors have equipped a bar and surrounded it with 24 stools that are mostly occupied by patrons as you arrive. Behind the bar is a cooking space with a stove, where a excuse me, where a dark elven man prepares food for the guests. A curtain behind the bar conceals what could be best presumed to be a back office or storage area. As right now, out of 12 seats, about 5 of them are already taken up by various members of the Aurora Watch. The top floor has 7 out of 12 bar stools still available, as it is like the middle of the day.
Jurgen
Yeah.
is moving visibly more sluggishly.
Phyra just walks in and just instantly sits down.
The Drow finishes cleaning up a glass and walks over to you guys. And top of the morning, what can I get for you? A drink, some food.
Yes.
Tankard of beer is 1 copper piece. Food for the day, 2 copper piece. A cot downstairs, 2 silver. Per night.
Do you have any strong alcohol?
I got beer, and I got double strength beer, which is just two beers in 1 bigger cup.
I'll take that one, please.
2
Same
copper,
here.
2 copper pieces.
I hand him the copper pieces.
I also hand copper pieces.
Well,
You-
Brent,
I ha-
you look capable.
Shit. Don't have any copper pieces, and now I have to math.
Okay.
Here, I got 5 copper pieces. I'll put all 5 down and pay for the whole lot.
You sure, mate?
Yeah. I already removed it from my inventory, so yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm.
He brings over the 3 beers. So, what brings you to Bazaxon? You look capable. It's not exactly a booming economy around here.
Jurgen takes the drink that he has and he just begins chugging it. He's like like hunched shoulders, looks kind of out of breath slightly, and is just downing the beer now.
Oh.
Levki, I'm going to presume that you're the more cautious out of the 3 of them at the moment. Roll me a perception check.
Perception, you say?
Indeed, yes.
Hocus pocus. And the answer is 16.
All right. So you see 7 people currently within this like tavern area. There are 5 members of the Aurora Watch, 2 of which are dark elves, 2 of which are half orcs, 1 of which is a human. They're all sitting together on the far end of the bar, kind of on the opposite side of you guys. They don't seem to have been taking much notice of you guys. There's the dark elven barkeeper, which you presume is who is probably either the owner or an owner of the establishment, since you haven't seen any other help around. And more notably, the only person that seems to stand out is that sitting at a little side table off to the side by himself is a tiefling.
Hmm.
The tiefling has blue skin, long curly hair, horns. Is dressed like a scholar. But yeah, anyway, he's kind of a plump, shorter, kind of not exactly fat's not the right word, but he's definitely not athletic. He's got blue skin, long pointed horns. He has little spectacle glasses on his nose. And he's dressed like a scholar or a monk of some kind.
Interesting. Well, I stick my hand in my pocket, pull out the paratap of health that I've been holding on to, and slip it to Phyra before heading over to see this this other tiefling.
Ew. Do I notice? That's the question.
I mean, I kind of intended for that to be stealthy.
Okay, then it was stealthy. Just
What,
making sure.
what did you do with Phyra?
Why is
I
it Phyra?
Phyra, sorry.
fire.
He slipped
I'm
or
Fire.
so
something.
confused.
Look, I'm thinking of Phyra from Ruby. Okay, just dibit it.
Fair.
I'm trying to slip her the paratap of health, the item that I picked up for, and slip it to her kind of unnoticed. So, would that be sleight of hand or would that be stealth?
That'd be sleight of hand.
Do I roll to see if I notice?
Perception.
Oh, you beggar. A grand total of 3.
Ooh.
Yep, nope.
Let's see if
It's up to Phyra on whether or not she does anything about noticing this, but I guarantee they're gonna notice.
I
think
got a disadvantage in perception.
Ah,
So
Nope, you don't. That's only during the day and when it's light out and you are inside of a tavern that I assume is dimly lit. So I would
Okay.
imagine that you do not have to worry about that disadvantage.
well, okay. I got a 19.
Yeah. You feel something plop into your pocket.
Oh my.
Her eyes like quickly move to see who did it and sees dials you, and then just pretends she didn't notice and just drinks her beer.
So from there, he goes to the tiefling.
as they seem to be completely engrossed in some sort of book that they're reading. Sitting in front of them is an almost entirely untouched bowl of like mushed rice, basically.
Rice
Overcooked,
pudding.
mushy rice and overcooked fish in a bowl. Which presumably is the food that they serve here.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
And he doesn't really notice you as you approach.
Hello. What are you studying, if you don't mind me asking?
Huh? What? Oh, my goodness. My apologies, my good sir. I didn't notice you approaching. He kind of gets up quickly from the chair and gives like a half bow. My deepest apologies.
Returns the bow. It's quite all right. It's not often I see another like myself.
Oh, you mean infernally blooded? Our lineage runs quite thick in certain parts of the world. Around here, thicker than most. Unfortunately, I'm not really from around here, though.
Oh, where do you hail from?
Across the sea. Sit down. By all means. I wish to be hospitable, at the very least. I am studying this place. He looks to side, and kind of has a silly, not silly grin, but kind of awkward, naughty looking grin. Tell me, you feel it too, don't you? My comrades don't, but I do. the the history surrounding this place, the romance of heroes fighting against impossible odds, sacrificing everything for the sake of defending this very world, all done for the people who would never know them, never thank them, never be able to thank them, simply because it was the right thing to do. And ages later, now we see the Aurora Watts somehow doing the exact same. And they don't even know. It's like history is echoing in this place. Like it's repeating itself, like a cycle.
To be honest, I've had little need to study heroes.
The phenomenon. A cylindrical nature. I've dubbed it mythic resonance. Where acts of monumental courage leave an impression on the very fate of a place. This fate leads that courage to be copied, to be echoed, to be reciprocated. Of course, I don't have any solid proof. There's very little religious or arcane evidence to support my theories, but it is what it is, I suppose.
Yes, and I suppose the world has little need of dead heroes. No one likes them when they're like that.
Apologies,
They
the
like.
book is super clear. Just small retcon. Question is still same physical description, but they're. I'm glad that my tone of voice was kind of androgynous. It's literally not until the third paragraph talking about about question that that it refers to them by she/her pronouns. So the book done fucked me up and made me think they were a guy when they're not a guy. It's fine. Whatever.
Oh, female tiefling.
Imagine them. They look like a slightly shorter, slightly plumper, blue tiefling Velma Dinkley.
Well, you seem to know your history. Perhaps you can help me with an issue I'm having.
Of course, I'm a scholar from the archives of the Cobalt Soul in Nan Corral. Um, not very good, I don't suppose, but I do have an expert. See, a library of knowledge, I suppose, in my mind, by comparison to the squats around here. I might
Pulls
be.
out. He pulls out. Well, he looks around, then pulls out that piece of ruidium. Do you know what this is?
That. Where did you get that? She grabs it from you.
To make a long story short, one I'd be happy to share. in less open quarters, but suffice to say that was left to me by my father.
This is ruidium. Where did your father get this? We've only found small traces on Corral and a few other places of strong demonic energies. It is not demonic, however. I want to be very clear. We have tested it. This is not from the Nine Hells. It's not from the Abyss. It is not demon blood. It is not the blood of Orcus. These have all been dismissed. There are only 5 samples available to the Cobalt Soul. Wherever your father got this, he was very lucky. This might be the rarest material on the planet. There are more people walking around with weapons made of dragon bone than ruidium.
Well, considering the message he left me implied it cost his life to get that, I would debate his luck.
My condolences, but I would not be surprised. If I was the violent type, which I'm not, you have to clarify, but there isn't a lot of things I wouldn't do to get my hands on some to study. This is yours, however. It goes back to you. I am not trying to rob you, of course. But you should come with me back to Ankara. There are people there who can study that and give you more information. You might be able to save a lot of life. Ruidium is a powerful power source. It is stronger than soapstone. It's a permanent source of arcane energy. There are theories that with ruidium we could repower flying cities like before the calamity.
Well, that's going to be a problem. The task left for me by my father is to find and destroy this substance.
Not a problem. Unfortunately, ruidium is near indestructible. I've never come across an instance of ruidium even being damaged. Not cracked, not broken, not chipped. Dragon fire does nothing. 9th level spells do nothing. Your father wanted you to go on a wild goose chase. It is impossible to destroy or damage ruidium.
If it is impossible to destroy, that makes things simple. I must find it, gather it, safeguard it, because whoever killed him is after more.
Oh. And we have similar objectives. The ruidium. I'm not here studying ruidium. I'm here to study the heroic resonance of this place, but also the history. They open up their sketchbook and offer to you to flip through the pages. I'm here to study the battles that took place here. I found many books back at the Cobalt Library depicting this place and describing what little we know about the battle that took place. We know that the battle was won, but the demons were not defeated. As you flip through the pages, you see a sketch of an island bathed in moonlight of both Katha and Rudis. Both full. And the island is covered in trees and marble pillars and crystal shards that resembles that final chamber that you guys found, the Jewel of Three Prayers in the Emerald Grotto. And then on the next page, a rough drawing of what appears to be a far more elaborate version of the Jewel of Three Prayers, as it is larger and has 3 delicate spirals unlaid with stones. It's far more complicated and like fancy looking than the actual Jewel of Three Pairs. You see a rubbing of a symbol that depicts a long-haired woman peering into the distance. Can I get a religion check from you?
Hey, something I'm proficient in. Oh, come on. That's bullcrap.
What'd you get?
Total of 8.
Okay. You haven't seen this specific symbol before, but you recognize it as a symbol of one of the prime deities. Question does explain that the rubbing was taken from a wall carving on the side of the Betrayer's Rise. And at the very in the back you find a folk ballad, like a little poem song written in Undercommon. Do you speak Undercommon or read Undercommon?
I know Common, Elvish, and Infernal.
Okay. You don't understand it, but she explains that it's a song depicting something that the local goblins and kobolds that used to live in this area referred to as the halfway god, which she has come to study. There was supposedly a champion who was given much power by 3 of the prime deities at this very location to win the battle. And she says, there's no known recordings of this hero. There's no depictions of them. There's no information at all. I need to go home with something.
Well, if you can hold your own in a fight, I see no reason why you can't come with us.
Well, in all duties, in all perfection, I don't really want to go up into the rise, if that's what you're implying. That
We have business there, and if my compatriot would be better suited to tell you what's going on than I. Will you at least come and hear what he has to say?
well, that doesn't sound so bad, nearly.
That being said, it is in town, so I believe he went to temple.
As Phyra and Jurgen, both of you give me perception checks.
Lit.
Bet. All right.
22.
Let me grab Jurgen's dice. Ooh, that was shit. Sorry, I'm leaving the building anyway. Perception?
Yeah.
7.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't know shit, but Phyra, you hear pretty much this entire conversation.
Cool. My memory's shit, so can someone do just a bullet point so I remember later?
Well, they were talking. This person knows about the Jewel of Three Prayers. Like they know about it, and they have they don't know that you guys have it, but they know of it, and they have academic knowledge of what it information about it that might be useful to you guys.
Okay.
And you are currently the one in possession of it, so it's up to you on whether or not that is used or not.
Yeah. So she finishes drinking her beer, and then, like, not trying to be loud, but like there's like a slight noise when she like puts it back down as she gets up and walks over. Well, aren't you guys having an interesting conversation?
Indeed.
As soon as that happens, as soon as she walks away, Jurgen's gonna sneak off.
Fuck you.
Ha
I had a
Uh,
plan, but it's fine. This is funnier.
Um,
I will
I,
roll
ima-
stealth.
I imagine that I would turn to look up here and then turn again to try and see Jurgen.
Yeah, roll stealth.
Such
Oh, I got a 10 on stealth.
Yeah, you guys see him just
I have
get up.
disadvantage with no
Perception.
modifier.
Yeah, you
24.
guys do
for
see him
you.
just get up and walk away.
Yeah, you guys don't even need to roll. That beats most of your that should beat your passives unless you have a negative in wisdom.
My passive. Yeah, my passive. Yeah, I see you.
Where's my passive?
Either way, I'm
Do I
leaving
I
see
do
you?
have
the
a negative
building.
wisdom, but F. I still rolled pretty well.
I tried to be silent about it, but you heard the clanking of my metal as I got up, and I began to walk away.
Phyra like eyes you and just follows you as you leave. She's gonna probably follow you later after this conversation. So you hold on, what's the name of it again? So yeah, you know about the Jewel of Three Prayers.
Oh, yeah. She shows you the diagram of it from the book. How do you know what it's called?
She looks up and gives a smile. Well, can I trust you?
I certainly would think so. I don't. Have I given any reason to not trust me?
Have you gave me any reason to trust you? Just met you, dear.
Well, I suppose if that's the way that you look at it, I haven't really given you any reason to trust me.
She can instantly tell she is more teasing than anything. She just goes, well, can I trust you?
Now you're worrying me.
Yeah, he's just there, just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Phyra, please tell me you're not this drunk this early.
I only had one. What's it called again? Out of character?
And one beer.
No, not technically. It was two.
Oh yeah,
But
one. Oh, yeah,
bigger. What is the cup called again? It's like a specific name.
a tankard.
Tankard. Well, I only technically had one tankard.
We both know that doesn't mean anything.
Shush you. Um, she basically just turns back to the lady. I'm asking because I know what it is, and I want to know if I can trust you. Because I want to know what it is, more information about it anyway.
You know where it is.
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, the Jewel of Three Prayers is the lost visage. I believe that the jewel was.
The jewel was.
It's been lost for thousands of years since the calamity. There's only ever depictions of it ever found. The last known location of it was over in Ankara.
Hmm.
It's the only known visage to wield the power of more than one of the divine.
Yeah, as she's talking more and more about it, she just slowly starts lifting it from under her like cloth bit. But yeah, she's slightly lifting it just enough to see that there's something there before she lets go of it again. And it's hidden in her cloth again. Can you tell us more about it?
Her face just freezes in awe as she just like quivers with excitement, and you have to like put your hand over her mouth to like stop her from squealing.
Yeah.
I need it close.
Now,
I need to look at it. Give it here.
hey. I'll let you look at it, but you ain't touching it, okay? Once again, you haven't really gave me a proper reason to trust you.
Run off with it. We're the top story of a barn, and you both look like you could kill me by looking at me.
I mean, she's not wrong.
And what are you?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it? You clearly don't know the full extent of what you have. I need to inspect it closer.
Well, we found it, and to my knowledge, well, not to my knowledge, he literally gave it to me.
Yes.
So it's staying on my neck. You can look at it, but you ain't getting it off me. She says in a very serious tone.
Well, that's perfectly fine, so long as you don't mind me getting very intimately close. As
Yeah, I have no shame at this point.
she like gets up and close and like holds the amulet where it's still around your neck.
Yep, she lets her do it.
She's inspecting it very closely as she says, This is the key to that mythic cycle that I was talking about, the one that resonates here in Bazoxan. This is what created this aura. It has the same energy. The same energy that perpetuates from every stone and plant in this entire place. Well, that doesn't prove anything. Damn it! As she like lets go and like sits back down, like kind of looking frustrated.
Yeah, she puts it back so it's not fully in view.
Well, again, you can come with us, learn more about this, and meet interesting new places, things, and, well, hopefully we won't die in the process.
Well, at this point, it's fair game.
True.
I'm surprised we survived at this point.
I'm surprised Jurgen hasn't tried to kill us.
Well, we'll figure that out. He fucked off somewhere, so we're probably going to have to follow him.
Oh, yes. Should we meet up with Xila?
Oh, yeah, we can meet up with Xila. Unsure
Alright.
if he's finished with what he was up to.
Okay. This one is more than welcome to come. She can get the full story of how we got that, and my story of how I got my ruidium as well.
I need to contact other people. I need to.
Oh no. Not yet.
As roll. What are your passive perceptions?
My passive perception is 12.
Passive perception is 15.
Right.
18.
You guys would both notice somebody else eavesdropping on the conversation. Somebody in a gaunt figure in scarlet robes, in elven. Where's a pro? I love how the book gives you their alignment, their race, their stat block, not their gender. I have to look for a pronoun being used in the description somewhere. Yeah, okay. A gaunt female elf who in scarlet robes, eavesdropping, not too far off. Before, like, as you guys notice them, before you can call them out, she's already approaching. Good afternoon. Hopefully, the day has found all of you pleasantly.
Howdy. Can we help you?
Indeed. I think we can help each other. Question here is too much of a coward to actually seek the answers that they want. I, on the other hand, not so much. You want information about that jingly bit of jewelry. I want access to a location deep within the Betrayer's Rise, an ancient prayer site at the very heart, not too far away from the portal that yawned open to the Nine Hells itself. To the Abyss itself. We can help each other. I hire you and your friends to take me into the Betrayer's Rise and keep me alive, and I help you look for answers. We both get what we want.
Insight.
I'll pay every single one of your party 50 gold pieces to accompany me.
Not 20.
Who left?
I have no idea.
Oh, Levki.
Oof. But I got not 20 on insight, so that's a 22.
And he's back.
Hey!
Guess who's back?
Hello.
Back again.
She's being genuine. She's you can
So
tell
who are-
you can tell with a 22 that she's the kind of person that is definitely she is ambitious. She's being cordial, but that's mostly because she thinks she can get something out of you guys. It's clear she doesn't really she sees you as hired thugs. She doesn't have too much attachment. She's not going to go out of her way to protect you. She's seeing a good opportunity to get some people who aren't connected to the town to help her get into the Betrayer's Rise and get to where she wants to go. She doesn't really see any need to help you. As far as she's concerned, you just being in there and getting a little bit of help from her as far as like spell casting and such will be enough for you guys to get what you want. And what she wants is going to be a little bit more difficult, which is why she's hiring you. And she's offering 50 gold pieces a person. So each of you would get paid 50 gold pieces.
Okay, my internet went wonky, so I heard next to none of beyond us being offered 50 gold to get this person to the Rise.
It's okay. We haven't gotten to you yet, I don't think. So
Yeah,
you're not there.
Yeah, she just sort of showed up. She got straight to the point. She said she wants to get to a prayer site in the middle of the very back of the Betrayer's Rise, and she's willing to help you guys figure out shit about your piece of jewelry, as he puts it, for like you guys to protect her so that she can get to the back of the Betrayer's Rise, which is really dangerous. She's offering gold pieces a piece.
Well, what do you know about it? We can't really just accept your help if you don't give us equal amount. Yes, the 50 gold definitely rises the interest, but we need to know as much as possible.
The prayer site at the back, if there's any answers to be found about your trinket, it's going to be at the prayer site. supposedly the location that summoned forth the very demons that now pour out of that damn temple. And I need it. You need it. It doesn't make sense for us to seek it out on separate terms.
Levki, what do you think?
I recommend we get the group here and decide that way.
She nods. What about we think about it and we meet you somewhere? And we'll tell you our choice then.
I'll be around. Let me know soon, if you would.
She nods. Well, I'm gonna quickly get another drink. She gives a smile to Levki before going off.
Okay.
Serious to back to being Phyra.
Gives a little pat to the rear as she goes by.
She returns the favor.
We are going to shift to the other couple. We're over at the...
And I pat him on the behind. Good job. No, I'm kidding.
Congratulations, you did it.
We shift over to Xila and Sabanrab as you guys are approaching. Glass crunches underfoot amid overgrown weeds. Collapsed walls have been replaced with rows of wooden shelves that hold earthenware pots. Numerous alcoves are being used as planters for stubborn flora. Just outside the far end of the enclosure, a smashed mosaic of stained glass sits in a splintered window frame next to the withered skeletal tree. I need religion checks from both of you.
All right. I'm gonna look at this ruined place and I'm gonna say, can't have shit in Kazakhstan. And yeah. Religion, you said?
Yeah.
All right. 7.
You don't know what temple this used to be.
Yeah, no, I'm not too familiar with prime deities.
What about you, Sab?
16.
It's a toss up. It could be a couple. Avandra is a good option. Out of character. What's the elven god? The what's his name again?
Change?
The Archer?
No, I don't know.
Who?
The Archer, Quran?
Yeah, it could be a number of different prime deities. But you know that this was a place of healing, of light, of the primary gods of this world at one point. And now it's a garden.
Does it seem to be a garden that's doing well?
Better than expected. As you guys are walking around, a furbolg, just in very simple clothes with a knotted wooden staff, kind of pokes his head out from an alcove. Oh, well, it's not every day I get visitors.
Yes, it's yes, well, I can see why.
Oh,
You
well,
know, demons.
that's true enough, I suppose. They don't tend to bother me all that much. What's your name?
I gestured to myself and I'm Xila Venphyra. And this is my friend, Sabanrab.
It
Any
is
other
good to meet you. I am Sabanrab of Kokrun, son of Karl Very nice pleasure to be here. Well, considering circumstances.
Let me post in art chat. Well, my name's Fogholm. Nice to meet you. I take care of this here place.
Well,
And it looks like
sorry.
and it looks like that you've been doing a splendid job indeed. Is there anything here that needs help tending? Agriculture is sort of my family's business.
Oh, well, you know that no vegetation really survives for too long in Bazazan. But I think it's all that demonic corruption coming from the Betrayer's Rise, but I do my best. I make enough food. Can't get a lot of food coming imported in from the city, so we tend to grow a lot of our own stuff.
While this,
Play- Continue. Sorry.
I was just saying, while this conversation's going on, Sabanrab is just going to find a nice little spot to kind of settle down on, kind of pull out a notebook and just start taking notes, sketches, notes, diagrams.
Place used to be a temple to Evandra, but I guess technically now it's a temple to Melora, since I'm, a priest of Melora. Nothing against Evandra, that is.
And I don't have anything against them either. Well, I myself am a devotee of the more natural magics. Do you need any help with any of these? I have some abilities that could bolster your garden.
Oh, that would be mighty kind of you. Are you just coming by to help with the whole Faubourg tend to his garden, or you have other duties to attend to? I don't want to hold you.
Wow. Well, truth be told, we are here on auspicious business.
I knew it. I had gotten that feeling. It's been a few days. I was meditating in the garden, like I tend to, and I felt something surge up in the earth. A warm, kindly presence, like the gods themselves were giving me a hug. I suspect it was the presence of a sign that a relic of the calamity had awoken inside the rise, and look and behold, it summoned forth heroes to free it from the clasp of the demons.
Wait, what needs to be freed?
Oh, I hardly know. But you know that feeling? The feeling when the gods give you a sign, an omen of change?
Well,
When nature takes its course?
yes. That is exactly why I'm here. That very calling. That very pull. Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you two. I didn't know if there's something that we should be aware of when we go deeper down into Demon Hole.
No worries. No. I not at all, Sab. But I mean, we are planning we do have I suspect that our business is going to take us inside the temple itself. Do you as a steward of the land have any advice since you've been here and gotten to know it the longest?
If I was speaking to some regular folks, my advice would just be to not go. There ain't worth going in there for. But I don't think I'm talking to regular folks right now. I can see it in your eyes. You'll be fine. Watch each other's backs. Don't trust anything but yourselves. And look out for the shadows. The shadows belong to the demons in there.
At that moment, Sabanrab casts light on his pen. It kind of shines a light. It's both symbolic and to help him see better as he's writing, as he continues his note taking and diagram making.
I just sort of look in admiration.
Do you not get a lot of visitors here? In this temple, I mean.
Oh no. Oh, I bring the food down from the temple once it's ready to be cooked over at the barracks. It's about as good as I get. I see people every once in a while. Sometimes I get a stray soldier come up and offer their help.
And who are you? Who do you follow?
Oh, Melora, the Wild Mother. This place used to be a holy place to Avandra. I'm hoping that by cultivating new life, I can honor both deities. The best I can, at least. They're sisters, after all.
I mean, all of the gods are siblings, aren't they?
Yes, the good ones and the bad ones.
Yeah. No, I have plenty of siblings myself, so I know what that's like.
Sabanrab he pauses. He laughs because he's got some memories, and then all of a sudden he winces, as if having siblings was not always the best of times.
You seem like you need guidance. Have you prayed lately? Have the gods brought you here? Have they given you the direction you need?
When you have been around as long as I have, it is the direction is there, but not as clear. Sometimes it's just walk, sometimes it's just go in direction, and when you get there, that's when things happen. So we have been guided here together, and we are going to be guided down into Demon Hole, for whatever purpose the light has for us.
Well, that's one way to look at it. My family has always been based in Rosona, so I grew up with a strong faith in the Luxon, which also called I guess can be called the light, but I think we worship different parts of it. For the Luxon has always been a god of a god of potential and possibilities and choosing paths. I think that's the Luxon almost more likes it when you choose for yourself. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm not. My family's
No.
devout, but I've never been the most devout.
So you'll see, Melora, Ivanra, the Luxon, the Light, the troops have been rallied. We are here to take on the mission.
Well, you can come by and visit the temple at any time. I meditate to commune with the Wild Mother in the evenings. I'd be
I'm
happy
just
to reach out to for how you could join me for meditation. Maybe she has some advice to give you. Who knows?
this whole time I've been going around, and doing a druid craft, and just helping to bolster all of the different kinds of plants that are growing around here.
Oh yeah, you do a great job. He looks thrilled. The stuff does not grow very easily out here.
Yeah, no, I figured.
How long would this meditation take?
Oh, as long as you want. This is not a mandatory thing. It's just a practice to get in tune with nature.
Huh? Xila, my friend, would you do me a favor?
Yes, anything. What can I do?
I may stay here and meditate just for a little bit. So check on me before you guys spend the night or leave. But if you could take these notes to the captain. These are detailed strategy notes, troop deployment, flanking troop variety, a lot of techniques that work best with certain types of demons. See if you could find value of this.
Xila looks kind of like almost like shocked, and he begins like shuffling through the papers, like brief skimmings over all of them, and he just looks at you and says, "I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware that you were such an avid tactician."
When you have been running from demons for what has it been? Over 20,000 years, you pick up a trick or two.
20,000? Yeah, no, sure, for sure. Yes.
But I'm not telling you to go now. I'm just saying when you leave.
Then I put it in my bag.
Appreciate.
Of course. And Foghome, it has been a pleasure, and I love helping you. Do you know where the infirmary is, by chance?
Oh, yes. Over in the main square. It's just to the northeast.
Perfect. I feel like more of my talents will be of use there. Sabanrab, have a good meditation. And Xyla's gonna head to the infirmary.
Say hello to Ao and friends for me.
Of course. When dream of not.
Xila is heading back. They end up. Actually, no. Xyla's heading back. They're gonna end up meeting up with Levki and Phyra. But until then, we're gonna follow Jurgen. Jurgen, where do you go, and what do you do?
Yahoo! Okay. You gotta remind me because I don't fucking remember. I forgot to write it down. Who was the guy that, where was I told to go by, the guy that gave me the potions, back in Jigao?
He did not specify. He just said you needed to get. Like he basically said the correct path is Brazoxan. Like he clarified that said group of people needs you to go in the same direction. Like they need you to follow the path. They need you to participate in this wild quest.
Yes, but they said that no, but I asked them that there was a specific person, if there was a specific person that I could go to refill my
Oh, right.
Yeah. And you said, I can't remember who you said.
They didn't give you a specific name, but you can identify members by a black rose, like the pin on like the cloak or like a hat or a piece of clothing. Like there's always the same pin.
All right. I'm gonna look for that then.
Insight check.
Insight?
Wait.
Perception?
Yeah, perception. Never mind. Perception check.
I mean, honestly, I think my insight is higher. Or no, it's the same. Never mind. All right, bet. That is a 7. Hello? Did my internet die?
7?
Yeah, I got a 7.
Yeah, so you're wandering around and you can't fucking find them anywhere. And you're getting frustrated because like no one you can't Can't find who you're supposed to be looking for.
I'm gonna... Fuck. The last person that I met was at the temple, so I'm gonna go to the temple here.
There isn't a temple. There's the infirmary.
Alright then, I'll go to the infirmary. There's no temple to the Luxon?
No, there's no the only temple here is the dilapidated one that Sabanrab and Xila went to.
Alright, I don't want to immediately meet back up with them. So yeah, I'll go to the infirmary.
The walls are lined with shelves that hold old books and medical supplies. The floor is crammed with narrow cots. There's a small office in the back, its door ajar, and the air reeks of medical poultices. As over a dozen injured individuals, including you seeing the rival team, who look they definitely got into a bit of a scrap with some of those gibbering mouthers, but they look more than fine for the most part. Just a few scrapes and scraps. They did a pretty good job getting civilians out of the way and to the infirmary here. Anyone who's injured is already being looked after.
I kind of look at them and give like a silent nod and smile.
Yeah, the Io looks over you and smiles. Jurgen, you okay? Who's everyone else?
I'm alright. Everyone else is out doing their own stuff. Kind of settling in.
That's good. I'm glad to see you guys were alright. It sounded like you guys were facing the bulk of those monsters.
Yeah.
Well,
we had a bit of a scrap. But alright though.
Well, we're gonna head over to the tavern soon, but when you see Xila, let him know I said thanks. Without you guys being good as distraction, we couldn't have been the heroes. She says with a laugh as the rest of them kind of give a low tone kind of like laughter as well. Like that was clearly a joke, but also kind of not a joke.
Jurgen kind of like gives a soft smile. And just continues walking. Like acknowledging what she said and laughing at it silently, but continues walking. Can I make a second perception check to see if there's anyone in here that I can tell?
As you are looking around, you see just a singular, like you find one of like the junior nurses, like just this young human woman. She can't, and it kind of takes you off guard because she looks a lot like somebody else, somebody that you very much so recognize. She's about the same age, but it's not her.
Fuck you. um Does she have the insignia on her?
Yeah, you see the insignia, a little like medical sort. This is like a little pin next to like what you assume to be like a medical, like a medical
Pin.
like yeah, a pin indicating them as medical staff, and then like a military rank pin, which most of the like Aurora Watch have like a or indicated their rank by like a little pin.
He's gonna walk over to her. Hello.
2, 3, 4. Yes, yes. What do you need? If you're hurt, talk to the doctor.
Is there any specific like saying that I need to
They'll know,
recount?
they'll know what you mean if you like talk to them.
I'd like to talk with you in private.
Sorry, I'm taken.
Oh, wow.
I work for your organization.
She blinks. Oh, it's you. Couldn't be any more fucking obvious, could you? Give me a second. As she walks back into the back office, goes over to like you can see through the door, goes over to like a section with like personal like like a personal locker and pulls out not a potion. She walks over with what looks like a small like a coin roll. And she grabs like a potion bottle off of the shelf and fills it with water from like a teapot, and then drops literally just like a singular like it looks like a tum like one of those like circular like a lifesaver
Yeah.
into the water, and it starts fizzing. 10 minutes. Stir. Drink well. You already know that you don't. It doesn't matter what temperature it's at. Make sure to shake it real hard after 10 minutes.
Right. Is this a different version of it?
No, it's not. It's fine. This stomach medication should help you perfectly well for your nervousness. It'll calm your nerves.
Right. Yes. Thank you.
Mix it with some whiskey if you don't like the taste.
No, I understand. Yes. What would happen if one would start getting an immunity to this stomach medication?
Have you?
And symptoms begin to arise.
Kind of symptoms.
He kind of like pulls her over to like a bit more of a like a quiet and secluded area. The kind of symptoms that causes you to bleed from your mouth and nose, and have
You hear a voice in the back of your head.
is she asking that?
Yeah. Because if you're not hearing their voices, then your symptoms aren't extreme enough. Come to me when when this stuff stops working entirely. And it's not supposed to wear off. We've tested it. We've tested it extensively.
Then why was it that I was able to
The only
use its power?
The only reason that you should be failing to be suppressing what this medication is supposed to suppress is if you're not drinking your medication on time. If you're letting there be hours, days in between doses, you're supposed to drink 50 milliliters a day. Anything less than that, and you will start suffering side effects. Anything more than that, she looks side to side, and it could fucking make you brain dead. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
50 milliliters is your dosage. If it stops working, up to 100 milliliters a day. That's not even. That's barely enough for most people to notice. This shit is poison that kills your brain. If you drink too much of it, you just stop being a person. You're a shell, and you drop on the ground in a coma, and you don't move anymore.
Right. So I should probably not have that now, as I've already had 2 today.
Yeah, no more today. 50 milliliters a day. Anything more than 350 milliliters in a day, and it could kill you.
I will, I'll keep that in mind. Is there anyone else in this area that I could speak to, that is less preoccupied than you?
No, I'm the only one here. Why, am I not good enough?
I know, it's just I understand you're preoccupied and I don't want to,
Fucking preoccupied. You're not our responsibility. We're not babysitters.
Right. Sorry.
It's fine. You just need to understand. We all have a job to play. Your job to play, I've been informed, is as a seeker. She turns to like tidy up a shelf to make herself look like she's a little bit more busy while talking to you. Understand that there's always at least 100 seekers out there doing what they do. I don't care what they have on you to make you do this job, but understand that if you fuck up and die, they'll have another dumb Joe out there doing the exact same thing as you're doing right now. In
I
like
love that fuck
5
up that she almost said slut to be in character.
Yeah.
He's gonna look at her and he's gonna say, so what do they have you in for? Are you here of your own free will or not?
Loitering.
Unlike you, I don't need to be bribed.
He just kind of like turns his back and begins walking out. I wouldn't need to be bribed if I knew what we were fighting for.
Clearly, it's a girl worth fighting
I
for.
was about to type that up.
So we're fighting for.
But
I don't
yes,
remember it.
Jurgen is going to leave.
So Xila meets back up with Levki and Phyra in the town center, and Xila. In fact, as everybody, Xila, Phyra, Levki, and Jurgen all meet back up in the town center.
Where'd you guys just come from?
Oh, we just came from the tavern. Well,
Oh,
Jurgen fucked off, but I don't know where he went.
oh, what?
I
Oh,
went
no,
to
there he
go
is right
search
there.
for the rest of our
Acting
party.
oddly.
I went to go look for the rest of our party. I own the rest.
Well, we actually have this conversation we need to talk to you guys about.
Oh, sure, what do you need?
Well, we talked to someone about, the amulet that you kindly gave me. And someone was eavesdropping and wants to help us if we help her.
All right. What's she offering and what's the job?
She wants us to take her to this. What was it, Levki? It was like a church, right?
Temple.
A temple.
Oh, you mean that one right
Uh,
there? And I point to the towering structure above us that pours out demons.
It might be a different one because she seems very interested in us helping her get to it, and apparently we'll get answers about the amulet.
I don't know, the way things have been going, things have been lining up, like that prophecy from Alexian, and everything that he gave us. Seems to me that everything that we need to find is going to be in the Betrayer's Rise, which is that big one up there.
Maybe, yeah. It's just that we promise we'll talk to you guys about it before giving her our answer if it's yes or no.
That makes sense. So she wants to take us up there. So she wants to go up there, and she's willing to pay us to do it.
Yeah, she offered 50 gold.
Xila just starts laughing at the idea of only 50 gold being our offer.
50 gold a person.
Yeah, 50 gold a person, just to make that clear. It's not just spread out between us.
Oh, okay, that does make me feel a lot better.
Another thing, I am not comfortable with Jurgen.
Jurgen is standing right there.
Jurgen's with us right now. It's literally just us four. It's us four and Jurgen. It's us three and Jurgen.
Yeah,
Basically,
what?
you just decided to go up to his face and went, "I hate you."
Hold on, wait, what happened?
Nothing.
I do not
Nothing at all.
Nothing happened. Don't worry about it.
Nothing.
And anyways, after Phyra gives us this information, we're like, well, first off, we are already headed to the Betrayer's Rise, so us getting some money out of that, I don't have any problem with, just added benefit. But it is, who
Odd.
is she? Is she a researcher, an adventurer, a scholar?
Sorry, I spaced out. What was happening?
Someone offered to pay us and help us in some way if we take her to this temple.
How much
Yep.
is she
So
paying
just to be
us?
clear, she didn't. So just to be clear, she didn't offer anything concrete.
Nothing concrete. Looking at her and how she said her words, she doesn't really intend on giving us the help we would need, like fighting, giving us every piece of information. I don't know if she knows everything, because she said that the answers are in the temple.
And the temple's up there. I mean, here's where I stand. I think that we as a group are perfectly capable of getting there and possible and we're perfectly capable of defending ourselves. We don't need her help, especially from someone from whom we don't even know if they'll harm or if they'll help or hinder. So I think she can fuck off with her paltry 50 gold.
50 gold only. For having
50
an additional
between us,
hand
but
in
yeah.
a... Is she able to defend herself?
No, I don't know. She was eavesdropping on us.
If she's not able to defend herself, having an extra person to defend is not worth 50 gold, especially to go into from what we've been hearing, the most dangerous place in this entire country.
Honestly, we could ask for more gold.
Personally, if she's coming in undefended, then I would say add an extra 150 gold onto that. If she's able to defend herself, then add an extra 75.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. She is not being forthcoming about her. If she's not being forthcoming about her purposes and designs, we're here on a auspicious quest, essentially, from this long lost hero, and this weird lady with no connection to any of that suddenly shows up exactly where we need to. No, I don't like it.
What
Fuck
did
her.
she look like?
Phyra's gonna start like describing her to the best of her ability.
Do I
'Cause-
remember or nor recognize any of this description?
No, they don't. They're very clearly not part of the same organization that you are keeping your eyes out for. The Scarlet Robes are an entirely different vibe than what is given off before. Elven, there's a couple things that pop to mind, but you're not really that experienced with any non-dark elves.
Oh my god, she's a wizard of Fae! Scarlet robes.
She's a wizard of what?
The Red Wizards of Fae. It's what's it?
Forgotten Realms shit.
Forgotten Realms, yeah.
No, but
Forgotten Realms stuff.
as at this point, I need a wisdom check from Phyra.
That's just an insult to me.
I assist.
Which
Cannot assist.
one?
Oh,
Wisdom
Is this a saving or just wisdom?
check, not a saving throw. Check.
Check.
Wisdom skill check.
5.
Oh.
Oh,
The amulet starts to glow around your neck and like move a little bit, and you have no idea what it's doing or why it's doing any of what it's not like going in a specific direction. It seems to be doing like a little happy dance, like a little excited dance, like a little weird. It's like moving on its own a little bit. It's like freaking you out.
Okay, guys.
Fire, what's
help.
going on?
I
I'm gonna. It seems to be pulling in a direction. I'm gonna look in the direction it's pulling towards.
South.
It's just
out of Baz's end.
Odd.
what do I do?
Can you move backwards?
By the way, at this point, you guys have been here, like you guys showed up in like late afternoon. You've been exploring around. You met up a little bit. The sun's setting in the distance. It's like it's sunset. It's like 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Phyra does take a step back, listening to everything she's being told. She is scared. Because why wouldn't you be scared of the dancing amulet that you barely know anything of?
I'm gonna keep hold of her by her shoulders.
Everybody roll me a perception check that looks to the south, like where the amulet's pulling.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
okay. Let's see what we got
Finally,
here.
a decent roll.
Perception. Do I get disadvantage for being outside, or because the sun's setting, I don't have to worry about it?
You're fine. You don't have disadvantage. The sun's setting.
I got a 17.
Natural 20.
I also got a 17.
Natural 20, 25.
Nice.
Levki, what'd you get?
I got 9.
Okay. Levki doesn't notice because he's too focused on the amulet itself. The rest of you see what looks like a shooting star. At first, it looks like a shooting star. and then it becomes quite apparent to all of you that it's not a shooting star, or at least the three of you that are paying attention. It's not a shooting star. It is, in fact, a like an actually falling comet.
Well,
How-
that's something you'll see every day. I'm gonna put my hand up and I'm going to. What spells do I freaking have?
Levki, you
it's
won't notice when they point this out to you.
Is this coming towards us?
No, it's falling outside of the city.
Oh.
Lefty. Yeah, you feel Phyra like tap your arm a bit to get your attention. Look,
It's also not making any.
Oh.
It's also not
Oh.
noise. So a good number of the guards around have not noticed. Like there's there's a couple people who stop and look. It's like, oh, look, a pretty like aurora lights outside town, or like there's a shooting star. Make a wish. But very few people have seemed to like notice that this is like going to past lands not far south of the town.
that ain't good.
That looks like it'd be worth checking out.
I would agree.
Should we warn the gods?
Of
I
I
don't
what?
think
know
the
how
gods
close it's
already
gonna
will
land.
be. I think
Oh.
the gods already will be notified if they are.
Your amulet's pulling towards it, right?
It seems that way.
I think this
But
is something we need
why?
to take care of. I think that's something we should figure out ourselves, then.
I would agree.
Let's see. I'm going to look around, and who's not here? The only one not here is Sabanrab. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go get Sab. He was in the church. I'm gonna go get him, and then we'll go to the comet.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright.
Perfect. I'm
Should
gonna.
we also warn the others? The other group?
I'll go get them.
Yes, you get
Alright.
them. They're just entwined with us as the rest of us are for some reason. And I'm gonna go get Sab.
Excuse me.
As everyone leaves, Phyra turns to Levki. What should we do about him? About what you told us?
Am I gone at this point to go get Sab, or is it just
Yeah,
you two?
like you ran off already.
Right, it's just
So
you two. Got it.
So it's just here, Phyra, me, and Xila, or just
It's
Literally
Phyra.
just you two.
Yeah.
Xila is gone. Where exactly?
To go
I'm
get
gonna go get Sab
Sab.
in the dilapidated church.
Ah. I do not trust him. He he works for the people that murdered my father.
You get this sympathetic and sad look. Look, we'll figure something out. If it was up to me, I would have already beaten him up.
No. He will die.
How? You know that he is kind of more capable in some aspects. If we attack him, he's going to attack back. We would need a plan.
He is injured. And something tells me he's he's trying to hide something beyond what he told me. I don't know what. Just gut feeling.
The only information we really have is that his involvement with your pa and about his family, the people he cares about. That's all we have, really. It's either we learn more and then take action, or we take action as soon as possible.
Between what he's told us and what my conversation with myself back at that trade caravan, it is better if he disappears sooner rather than later.
She nods at that. Then that's our answer then. It's just that we should probably tell Xila when she comes back.
Agreed.
But hey, ain't it pretty? She points at it, trying to like
Yeah, you realize
set the mood.
something looking at it. You realize something looking at it. You squint. That's not a meteor. Phyra. That's a dude.
That's a dude.
Wait, what?
That's a guy.
Wait,
Nice.
time out. A whole person.
This is how.
It's
This is how you
raining
introduce
men.
your NPC.
Hallelujah.
Oh my god, it is
it's
raining men.
Every
Hey,
best
no,
of
no.
man. But Levki, you see Phyra, like, it's obvious she's trying to lighten the mood by pointing out how pretty it is, and then suddenly her facial expression turns into, hold on, what is that? And then concern to amazement to what the fuck.
Like a little tear mixed in there, like not sure what this means.
Yes. Lefky, that isn't a comet, mood or whatever. That's a guy. There is a guy falling from the sky. And I thought I saw everything.
How can it be a? No, that can't be a person.
You feel her hand like cup your chin as it just tilts it towards the guy, as she's gonna really get you to. Actually, no. Actually, she pulled. What was it called again? Her little toy that she found. That she.
Yeah, the spyglass.
The spyglass. She shoves it into your hands.
Nice.
And also, if you break that, I'll break you.
Well,
Yeah, with a better look due to the spyglass, you can tell this isn't just a dude falling. You see what seems to be a man in leathery armor falling from the sky with a big set of fucking white wings. And he is on fire. And he is falling fast.
Should we try to catch him? Oh wait, no, I'm not there yet. I'm getting sub.
Yeah. By the way, yeah, you're able to grab Sab. Sab, you.
Hey, sub. Hey, sub. You're done meditating yet?
So you just started meditating, really?
I thought we had hour. Has hour already
did.
passed?
We did. There is a new development. There is something falling from the sky that the jewel
Did
is.
you give papers to captain?
Not yet. We haven't.
Okay, give me
gotten that
papers.
far
I
yet.
go give the captain.
Oh no! This is important.
No, this is important, and then I will follow party after to wherever
Okay,
you
fine.
guys want.
I'll come with you to the barracks. Let's go. And I'm just gonna come down and I'm gonna take you by the arm and try to like hoist you up.
Okay, I'm coming.
Dragging Sam is such a funny sight because Sam's like 1.5 feet taller than you.
Is this
Like a kid trying to drag their parent at an amusement park. They want to go to the ride they want to go to.
Dad.
But yeah, as he's being dragged out, it's like, thank you, Foghome. Thank you, Melora. Thank you, Evandra, for your time in your home, and bye. Just pulled away.
All right, come on, let's head to the barracks. To the
Yeah,
barracks, and I'm just still dragging you along.
I'm coming. I have hooves, you know.
Where did Jurgen go again?
I went to go get Io. Her group.
Roll me a perception check.
I'm going back to the medical tent first to see where they are, and if I can't find them there, then I'll go somewhere else.
You only have so much time before you miss the opportunity to get this thing before it lands.
All right, I'm gonna go. All right, I'll make a perception check. Fuck it. Please give me something good. Natural 20. That's a 23.
So yeah, they're at the medical tent. They're actually like ready to leave, and you catch them, and they're like, "What you doing back here?"
There's a comet falling from the sky. The necklace. He like kind of like pulls them aside a bit. The necklace that we have is like being drawn to it. We don't know what the fuck's going on. We should probably go.
Who's he talking to?
If you, everybody, A game, spells, up and going. Let's go catch ourselves a flying rock.
100%. Yes.
They even do like the hands in the huddle thing, like the 1, 2, 3, oh kind of thing, and they get like real pumped about it. And they run out, and you and the rival party that you end up meeting back up with.
Before they do that, because I want to cause drama.
Fuck you.
I'm going to pull them to the
Drama?
side for a second. As I'm leading them back to where they all are, I stop midway through and go into a side road where nobody is. And I'm going to say, okay, I need to talk to you about something before we go there.
Is this just Io?
No, the whole group.
Oh, okay. They look
Look at all of them.
They look a little concerned, like, what the fuck?
I don't really know who else to go to.
God damn it.
But I'm a little worried about Levki. I think he might try to attack me. We have personal issues, and I'm afraid that he wants to kill me. If he attacks me, can I trust you all to aid me?
Roll me a perception. Roll me a diplomacy check.
Persuasion?
Deception.
I am going to try and back this up by saying I have no intention of hurting him. No intention of harming him.
Persuasion.
If he attacks me, I need help. That is persuasion, correct?
Not
That
one. Not one.
Persuasion, that is a 15. I have no modifiers.
Okay. Give me 1 second to pop open their sheets at the moment because they are currently using.
Keep in mind, he is not asking them to outright attack him right off the bat. He's just asking for them to defend him if shit goes down.
Io failed her check, so that's a success from Io. That's a success for Dermot. That's a success for Galsarad. That is a success for Orvin. And finally, Maggie. Yeah, no, they all look at each other. He's supposed to be your friend. Orvin shakes his head, real irritated. He's supposed to be your fucking friend, man. I don't know what's between you guys, but I'm not gonna let any of us. There's not gonna be any fighting. There's plenty of demons to fight.
I understand. I have no intention of harming him, but if he attempts to attack me, he'll probably be trying to kill me.
We got you back. And Dormit looks real concerned. Why would he want to hurt you? What have you done?
I'll be honest with him. I work for an organization that is also the organization that killed his father. I am working against my will. But I don't think he's going to care whether or not I am working against or for them. Against my will or not.
Yeah, Hale widens her eyes as Galsred kind of strokes his chin a little bit. What organization would that be? Do you even know?
Do I even remember the name of the organization?
Oh, man.
That's the thing. They haven't even told me their name.
It sounds to me like somebody has severe anger issues and taking them out on the only target they know. Illogical and not very befitting of an ally. If he decides he wants to jump you, he's not going to have a good time of it. He might think he can just get one up on you, but getting one up on you and the rest of us won't be as easy. Besides, I doubt the rest of your teammates would allow him such. Xila may be willing to cheat to win a race, but I don't think he's interested in letting one of his teammates die.
I understand that, but I think he's also convinced to them, and I'm not sure. I feel like it would just be safer. This is why I'm talking to you. I feel it's just safer that you guys know.
Maggie interrupts you by putting her big giant hand on your shoulder. You're safe. You were safe. Say it.
I'm safe. Thanks to you.
Now, let us go get Falling Star. Much more fun.
Yes, this is a bit more important. I just needed to say it. Yeah, let's get back to the important stuff. As I begin leading them back to the rest of the group.
As Jurgen changes sides to the other team.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers should be afraid of me.
Hashtag metagame. Metagame. Just kidding.
Hey, don't
And
worry.
you guys don't even know that I have a backup.
Hold on.
Hey,
True.
don't worry. I have a plan.
Here's the
Fire
thing,
away.
though. Here's the thing, though. I'll metagame a bit. None of that was deception. He wasn't deceiving the fear.
Yeah. Because you know you fucked up. And we even tried offering you help. This is on you, bitch.
This is
That's
partially
pretty
because he's actually afraid of you guys, and also partially because I want to cause shit.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I can't wait.
It's great. Correction, you're scared
My
of
inner
Levki
Zarala
and
is
Xila.
showing for today.
Okay. I'm just going to run along because I need to be getting off here soon. So, you guys are able to drop off those papers at the barracks. The captain isn't available at the moment, but the person at the reception desk, like the guard you gave them to, promises to bring them to him as everybody from both teams meets up.
Okay, before we go, we need to give you one more information. That is not a comet. We just figured it out. It's a man falling from the sky.
Io goes,
What?
what the fuck? A guy?
Yeah.
Fucking, you didn't tell us a dude was falling. That could be like
Just,
a
I
dog.
was not aware
figured
the
it
dude
out.
was falling. They must have found that out after I left. How did you
Yeah.
find that?
We just
I look
figured
up
it
and-
out after you left.
I look
I
up into the
haven't
sky. Do
tried
we
that.
still see it falling?
Yeah, it's still falling.
Yeah, okay, guys. No more questioning what the fuck's happening. We need to go. Go, go, go. Yeah, Phyra's running now.
All right,
Oh
yeah.
no. Oh no.
I'm gonna run after Phyra.
I'm also following Phyra.
I am also following.
Yeah,
Phyra.
Phyra's using the amulet to guide her where she needs to go, where it's probably gonna land.
Why is Ken saying, oh no?
So as everyone's rushing off, Sabanrab kind of lets them. He doesn't really say anything and just kind of does his best to keep up because he
Oh.
still has exhaustion 3, which means he moves at half speed. He cannot run to keep
no.
up with you guys. So he'll catch up. I'm just making the party aware.
Jurgen
Someone needs
notices
to stay
this and he's
behind.
gonna trail back and kind of support you and try and help you run a bit faster.
Real quick question.
Yeah.
Jurgen. Or
Yeah.
Jurgen. I do not want to hurt you. You are my friend. But I have to ask you something. Is your
Yes?
body averse to light? Like, if I use light on you, would it hurt you?
I don't believe so. This is kind of a new body, but I don't think it would.
Permission to try?
Good.
All right, I'll cast a Cure Wounds on him. Just because he's kind of hurt and he wanted to help out.
Yeah, that'll walk.
That'll
In
be
character stuff, but fuck.
14 points of healing.
Oh. Well, I'm already pretty healed. I had that little bout of...
Oh, so you don't
Uh,
look injured right now?
Yeah, no.
Okay,
Like,
he
he
would
looks like he was injured earlier today, but he's cleaned himself up a bit.
Oh, okay. Then he would still ask just to know, and he might just relay that he's from a place where both living and dead live together, and so you have to be careful when you tend medically. But that's about it. I didn't want to drag out the end too much.
Yeah, he looks a bit confused, but is like, okay.
And he's not assuming; he's just clarifying. This is why he asks that of pretty much everyone before he tries to heal him.
Adventure.
As you guys approach, those of you who are as this comet, quote unquote, gets closer to the ground, music can be heard
From the comet?
coming from the comet.
But it's well, they're more insults than anything. You could call someone a wrongin, which is basically calling them a pedophile.
Stop. Literally, this music is accompanying. Now, tone it down to like 27%, but like this song is literally
This is a
playing
vibe.
off of the meteor. As the music can be heard as you approach rapidly, like you're running, you're sprinting towards like where it looks like the Crashland location. As does anybody cast any spells or attempt to intercept it using magic in any kind of way?
Hold on, let me check. I definitely am going through my arsenal of spells I prepared for today. Why isn't my character sheet fucking loading? Here we go. Looking at my spells right now. Let's see. Can this help?
By the way, fun fact: all of you have inspiration.
Wait, what?
Congratulations, good to know.
Hey,
Actually, you know what?
congrats, you
I'm not
guys.
even gonna ask. Fucking thank you.
Every single one of you has
Does
choice
it?
right now.
It doesn't look like Phyra and Levki, the ones who are staying up front. Does it look like that we're near the point that we're going to be near the point of impact?
Roll me a nature check.
All right, for nature, that's good. I'm pretty good at that. Let's see how this goes. 12.
You think you have a pretty good grasp of where this guy's gonna land, but you can't be sure. Like it.
Is it? Do I think it's going to land like close to us? Do I think we can like get within like 15 feet of there in time?
Can I?
Probably before it lands. Yeah.
Do we get help from the amulet because it is like guiding us?
It's pointing towards the meteor itself, not where the meteor is gonna be.
Okay. All right. Hey. Need some clarification from you about how this works. Now, I'm looking now. Now, as a person is falling from the sky, I want to try. My thought process is to try to use hold person to, before he hits the ground, hold person him in the middle of the air. But I don't think that's necessarily how the spell works.
No.
I will require DM field on that.
It would cause him to drop immediately down instead of continuing his trajectory.
Well, he's already continuing, so I'm not going to do that. So here is what I am instead going to do.
Hold up, are we trying to stop this guy's fall?
That's what I'm trying to do.
You might die if we don't.
I have. What is it called? Levitation thing.
And you get in range.
Yeah. Once he gets into range, I could probably do that.
What's the range? What is it?
Let me check. Spells. That's levitate. Let me read it.
Yeah, you can cast that on other people.
Range 60 feet.
Yeah. So once you guys are underneath the meteor and like within 60 feet of before it hits the ground, you can cast levitate, and it basically acts like a slow fall.
Yeah, so I cast it. I guess I just click use.
Roll me an athletics check to get like within the right range, right under it, like at the right point.
Okay, athletics.
The flames are bright gold, but they have like an aurora borealis like pattern, like rainbowy pattern that flickers behind them.
I got a 6.
Oh yeah. No, you're having a real hard time keeping up with everybody else. The only person that would be within the right range to actually cast a spell right before it hits the ground is the Levki.
Lefty, my dude, you better have something.
Let me see. Spells. Let's see. No. Yeah, everything I have is meant to to damage or wait, what does this do?
Shit. Jurgen is going to run up and try and get in the way. He is going to use Create Water, which allows him to create 10 gallons of water, and immediately after he's going to use Shape Water, which he's going to take all the water that he created and try and slam it into the body and try and hold the body with the water. and bring it down gently.
You have to slam it. You could like gradually match his speed.
Like wrap the water around the body and try and bring him down gently.
Okay.
I want to do something absolutely crazy to help with this. Is
Oh,
that okay?
go ahead.
All right. I have a spell called Conjure Animals. I want to conjure 8 beasts of challenge rating 1/4 or lower. However, means that I can summon 8 giant owls 60 feet away from me. And I want these 8 giant owls to try to catch him.
Oh my god. It might work.
I'm gonna say
Coordinated
combined
effort.
in both of those actions, you guys are able to catch it. As like, so it's less so. So like, the owls grab onto him and they're able to slow down his fall, but he's moving so fast and with such intensity that a couple of the owls just burst into flames just by getting too close. A couple of the others like onto his arm.
Guys, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I sorry to interrupt, but I think Dan was describing how he succeeded on the thing anyway, so...
oh, sorry.
Well, if you have something else to add, like I'll hear you out for a sec.
Okay. So I know I can change the elemental damage of the spells that I have. So my thought was, okay, water. If we can't stop him from impacting with the earth, cocoon him in water. I freeze the water, and the ice shell takes the brunt of the damage.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, honestly. So okay. So I'm just gonna describe this, right? So Xila conjures a bunch of owls. Those owls surge forward,
Wait.
grab
Who?
it. What?
Who?
I said Xila conjures a bunch of owls. Those owls grab at this guy, are able to slow down the descent a bit. Enough of a slowdown descent that Jurgen's water is able to catch this guy and like basically cocoon him in like a bunch of water, like just like encompass most of his body in water, and then you being just being ahead of Jurgen shoots this water up from the back of the group, and you are like right at where he's about to impact. As you just surge forward, freezing the water with your magic, as he slams into the ground at probably around 70 miles per hour. But instead of just, causing a big splat, ice just shatters everywhere. In fact, it shatters so hard it basically becomes like a powdered snow that starts falling from the sky.
Christmas, guys.
In July?
Oof.
As everybody catches up and everybody meets back up at the crater.
Yeah, if I was going to jump into the crater to help this person.
The crater is emitting like a warm steam that's sort of blocking off a lot of the vision, but after it disperses, who you see is a human man. There's no wings. He's not an angel. He doesn't even look all that particularly impressive or divine. He has hold on. He is wearing sort of a leather chest piece and some leather like leg armor over the top of otherwise performer style like large bardic like coats, like the kind of like trench coat that like a more medieval equivalent of what you'd expect like John Constantine to be wearing. As he's laying in there, he has brown medium to long, somewhat like wavy brown hair, kind of a performer's handlebar and goatee, mustache and beard, also brown. And it should be noted, this guy is wearing sunglasses. There are no sunglasses in
Oh my god.
Nice.
the people like sunglasses aren't really a thing in the world of Exandria.
Out of character, I think I know who this is. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh, is this the DMPC?
I mean, 100%, but who is it? I haven't quite caught that yet.
I'm gonna hold on.
As a chunk of debris lands not too far away. Like a bunch of a lot of debris from what appears to be like a stone or brick building is also like landing around him, as if he got yeeted out of like a castle and pieces of the castle are also landing around you. As he just rubs his head. Oh.
Are you alright? She's gonna help him up.
Oh. God, every time I get to see such a pretty sight.
Oh.
You're a good welcome. Huh.
You seem way too calm for someone that just fell out of the sky.
Agree, like, you hit very hard. You were on fire. We mistook you for a comet.
On fire? You gotta be pulling my leg.
No, you were literally on fire. Some of the elves that tried to save you burst into flames.
Oh.
Yeah, there's only like 2 left.
He looks around and looks around to at his surroundings. Well, fuck, where the fuck am I?
But
Where
dude,
were you before?
why
I was
are you even in the sky? That's my main question.
I was at Hunter's Hall, and this oh fuck, he immediately checks his chest. Oh, he shot me. Oh, but I'm fine now. He'll guess.
He shot you? Who shot you? Hold up. What's
Hold on.
happening?
Hold on. Someone tell me where I am. I gotta figure out somewhere else or if I'm somewhere else.
Do you know about the world of Exandria?
Exandria? That's a new one. Alright, I'm somewhere else. I'm adjusted. I'm figuring it out. You guys have humans, right?
Yes, we have humans.
Yeah,
They live.
we have humans.
Cool,
I'm
not
human.
More to the west of here.
You're not human. You're blue.
Well,
No, right, I forgot. I'm no longer a human. Fuck.
Yeah, he used to be human, and then he made this deal, and now he's like a water genasi, that type of stuff.
Hold on. Let me give you a quick crash course. Welcome to the world of Exandria, the continent of Wildmount, in the region of Jorhas, in the government of the Kryn dynasty. I'll give you a rundown of where you currently are.
Directly out of the city, outside of the city of Bazazan.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, that too.
We are as far away from Azeroth as you can get, believe me.
Oh,
Pretty far.
oh. He raises his hands open. A Genai! Shit! I didn't think I'd ever see one of you again.
Again! Are you from Azeroth?
Oh no! But I did play a gig at the World's End Tavern at Shatrath.
Oh, that is a lovely place. I used to guard there back before the war.
He does a kick against the ground and materializes a guitar that just flips into his hands, and he's a singular power chord.
Hold up. What the fuck's going on? Also, what are these? Yeah, she takes the sunglasses.
And maybe we should take you back to town. I don't know if it's safe out here, you know? There's a lot of bad things out here.
There's like 11 of us. I don't think it can be that bad.
Hey, give those back.
He fell out of the sky. Of course it be bad. First, answer my question. What are these?
The sunglasses.
The fuck's a sunglass?
Glasses that make things darker.
Darker? Why would you want them to be darker? She puts them on.
Because the sun is blinding.
I mean, fair, but the sun's down.
Well,
Jud's point.
I didn't know that when I apparently fell out of the sky. It doesn't always happen that way. Usually I fall out of
Take those stupid things off your face.
Stupid. I think I look amazing.
Actually,
Well,
you do look good.
You do look amazing, but it's not just the sunglasses. Now give them here.
Sorry. I thought he was still wearing them. I would never insult Phyra like that.
Yeah, she takes them off and gives it back to him.
Yeah, he
Now-
brushes them off and like wipes them down with like his shirt and then puts them back on. He clearly cares a lot about these.
Now, why were you in the sky? Why
Well,
did you
I don't
fall?
damn well know. I don't normally come out of the sky. I normally come out of the ground or just wake up in a cart being asked, "Oh, you're finally awake."
Sometimes people travel from world to world, you know? It happens. It's just an unusual way to do it.
Why would you
Oh,
come
you're
out of the
finally
ground?
awake?
Finally awake. What does that mean?
Yeah, I just take naps and then I wake up in carts sometimes.
That is concerning, my friend. That ain't a good thing. Normally, when I wake up in a car, it ain't a fun time. Tell you that.
All right. Well, now that we have saved you, I'm gonna turn to the rest of my friends here, and I'm gonna turn to everyone else that's here next to me. Like, so, tomorrow, expedition into Evil Temple, right?
Yeah, the evil
Um,
temple.
I would imagine so, but I think we should also try and learn a bit more about this person.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
What about an evil temple?
Silence you. We weren't talking to you yet.
We'll fill you in on the way. And I'm going to use my last 3rd level spell slot to summon 8 more giant owls, and I'm just going to climb on one. And I'm
Really are an interesting person. And I love that about you. She
And I just
realizes
realized-
what she said and then just looks away.
Yeah, he's gonna look over. This guy's gonna look over at Jurgen, and he's gonna say, "You wouldn't mind giving a guy a little bit of a rundown, would you?
On what?
A little bit of everything. Kind of new here."
So am I. I'll help you adjust.
Well, I guess it would in what don't you know? Because you could be from anywhere. And we can't help you with new information if we don't know what you know.
Well, I suppose what I do know and what I don't know will reveal itself in time, as it usually ends up doing.
What's
Understandable.
You're not
so
from
something
this world.
simple. Something simple. What's your name?
Yeah, wide smile as he pulls the glasses down a little bit, doing like the over glass like look, like the Tony Stark look, and he says, and then he pulls them back up with keeping the big wide like rock star smile. Name's Apollo. He is a level 4 College of Valor bard with nothing particularly special about him that will replace the fact that you guys no longer have Cicero.
We're level 5
Yeah.
now.
But
Right, you
yeah,
guys are
after
level
you
5.
say
Yeah.
Yes.
You can be level 4. I don't mind.
Nah,
yeah,
it was-
we don't mind if it's level 4. That sucks for you.
Hey,
But yeah, after he says his name, Phyra tilts her head. Well, Apollo, my name's Phyra.
hey, DM.
yeah.
I need to go. I have work in the morning for one, and I need to talk to my girl.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. You're
Okay.
fine. I was gonna
Yeah,
wrap
go on.
it up now. Okay. Anyway.
All right.
Catch you later, homie.
Yep. If this will.
Wait. There we go.
But yeah, I'll introduce Levki for him. And this is Levki.
I'm gonna get off of my owl once it looks like no one else has followed me onto them, and there's just 8 giant owls the size of horses, just in a row, and I'm just gonna walk back.
Yeah.
Well, she turns to you just like, we'll get back on them, don't worry. We'll get on them, don't worry.
I
Just
mean,
right now we're dealing with this person.
we have 11 people in there are 8 owls, so I don't think we're going to be able to.
We could share the owl. I'm pretty sure we could do that.
Can Maggie share an owl?
Maggie gets
She'll
her
get
own
her
owl.
own owl.
Wait,
She'll get
who?
her own owl.
Maggie's just looking like I'll walk. It's fine. I don't like animals that much.
Well,
That's
let's
fine.
walk
Anyone
back to
who
town because it's getting very dark and I need a rest.
Oh yeah, we should probably go
Sab,
back.
Sab, you definitely get an owl. Sab, you get an owl all to yourself or with one other if you want.
Keep your feet on the ground, and then they send you off in the air.
The great amount of WoW references that just keep popping up in this game.
Well, we should probably get back. We also need to talk to that person. Oh fuck.
As you guys start heading back to town, and you guys,
Who gets on my owl? Levki or Phyra?
yeah, you guys,
Yeah,
those who
I
can
think
get on the
that would
owls,
be-
get on the owls. Those who don't, will walk back to town. It's not that far. You guys aren't even like a full mile outside of town.
I don't care. I'm taking an hour with Xila.
But next,
Jurgen will be discussing with this man, Apollo, what exactly, like, he knows about this world and just the general basics, and is beginning to figure out that, hey, this guy's not from this world. Or at least not from this, like, sphere of existence.
yeah. As next session, we'll open up with you guys talking to the guard captain and explore
Nice.
the rest of town. As there's a few other places there's a few other people you could go for answers.
Like and subscribe.
Ring that bell.